This is Ranzi, and you might be surprised as to why I would have a video on the reason that I don't love raw food. Well, it's not that I don't love raw, fresh plant food, but I don't love raw packaged food and all this dehydrated food, because dehydration takes the water out of the food. Our blood and cellular tissues are 72% water. So we need to constantly be eating raw, living plant foods that are loaded with water. Watermelon is 90% water. And when we start dehydrating everything and packaging the food, and I get people coming into my raw food coaching program telling me that they don't understand why they're not successful on raw food when they're dehydrating all their food. And the reason is because we need that high water content. So that's one thing. Then also nuts that are promoted very highly in the raw food movement are cashews. Well, cashews are very high in omega-6. And they throw off our omega-3, omega-6 balance. We definitely need to be thinking about getting more omega-3s than omega-6, plus the fact that we also know that there's a chemical process done in order to take off the shell of the cashew. I don't believe it's a healthy nut. I have seen many reactions in people from eating cashews. There's also a lot of non-foods that are called raw, that I don't believe are really raw. Recipes having agave and namashoyu and nutritional yeast. It should be in every one of those recipes a little asterisk saying that those foods are not raw foods. When we want to have a real raw food lifestyle, we need to be thinking about eating all of the wonderful, fresh, raw living plant foods that are loaded with water, that we can make simple meals with, fruits and green leaves and vegetables and sprouts and a smaller amount of nuts and seeds. And that way we know what we're eating. There's no additional ingredients. There's no non-foods. Everything is a real food. And those are the foods that I do support, that are raw, living, and healthy. And those other non-foods that are claimed to be raw foods are not in my diet and my lifestyle. And I hope that they won't be in yours as well.